Okay, so this is the second take. I forgot to record the first time. Anyway, so I was on the internet and I was looking for a software to edit a picture that I wanted for a video, and I found a software called Photoshop, but it's really expensive. It's laughably expensive. So the cheaper that I am, whatever reason I can't afford it, doesn't matter. There's a software called GIMP, and it works exactly like Photoshop, and it's great. So I went on YouTube to find a tutorial to do a transparent text effect on a picture, and I couldn't find a good video, and I struggled a lot to learn. So what I'm going to try to do is make a better tutorial to make a transparent text on picture. And this is the second time I'm using GIMP, so I'm no professional here, but I think I can do better than the two assholes that I found on YouTube, which were absolutely terrible. Alright, so this is GIMP. It's gonna look like a little rat icon, and you click on it and you'll see this GIMP 2.10. This is the latest version that I've downloaded on, what's today, it's 8th of October 2019, and this is how it's gonna look when you first open it. I've not changed anything, I've not customized anything. So to start your edit, what you want to do is you want to create a canvas that fits your initial picture's resolution and all those stuff. So the picture that I wanted for was for YouTube thumbnail, so it's going to be 1920 by 1080, right? So what you're going to want to do is you click on File and you click on New, and it's 1920 by 1080 already because that's what I used the first time that I wanted to do. But you can go to template and you can change it to whatever you want, maybe 720p, 4K, etc., etc., right? All this, and you have all these presets, and you can change to any custom value you want by using these arrow keys here, or you can just type it here. Type, and you just maybe 9000. Who knows, right? I'm just gonna put it back to 1920 because I want to show how to do it. So when you click on OK, you're going to get this canvas in the middle of the screen, which is where you're going to be editing your picture. Once you have this canvas, you want to import your picture from wherever you have saved it. So you click on File again, and you click on Open, and you find whatever file you want to find, and you just click on it, and you click on Open, and the software will import your file, right? And now, to make a transparent text on a picture, what you want to do is you want to create layers. So you're going to be creating transparent effect of text on a picture by creating multiple layers and using those layers to change the opacity and using cutouts, right? It's just going to be like on paper. So imagine you have a picture on a piece of paper in real life, and you want to have an overlay on top of the picture. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take another piece of paper or transparent plastic sheet, and you're gonna draw whatever you want on top of it, and then you're gonna paste that up or put that a transparent sheet on top of the original picture, and it's gonna look like, you know, whatever you drew on the transparent sheet will be on the real picture. So imagine your friend. You have a picture of your friend, right? And what you're gonna do, you're gonna draw a cat whiskers on a transparent plastic sheet, kind of, sort of, and you're gonna put it on top of the picture, and it's gonna look like your friend has cat whiskers, right? That's what we're gonna do. So you need 2 layers to that, but in this case we need 3 layers because we consider the drawing part a layer as well. So you use a marker to draw cat whiskers. We're going to use text, so that text is going to be another layer. So first thing what we're going to do is we're going to create a second layer, right? This is going to be the second sheet of paper. So we're going to click on layer and add new layer. And you're going to get this option to customize how you want the second sheet to be. Do you want it to be colorful, transparent, all those stuff? The most important is going to be this one. You can make it transparent or white. I'm going to do white for this demonstration. You click on white, you click OK, and you'll see a white sheet. So this is how it's look, obviously, right? You put a white paper on an original picture, it's going to be white, obviously. White is not transparent. You can what you see on the canvas will be the collective of what the layers are. But if you want to see individual layers, you click on this little icon, and it's going to make that layer disappear. Right? You click on this, and the white layer is gone. Now you can see the original picture. Same the other way. You click on click on the eye icon for the original picture, and now you'll be seeing the a white layer. But obviously you can't tell the difference between this and that's right. Okay, that's stupid too. Anyway, so once you have this layer, what you want is to draw on this layer, right? Or in this case, text. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use text. We're gonna click on this A on top left, which is a text tool, and then you're gonna get this cursor that looks like a crosshair from if you're familiar with video games, and you're just gonna drag wherever you want, and it's gonna create this dialog box in which you can type, and you can choose the font you want here on the top right. If you click on the A here, you can choose the font you want, and I'm just gonna stick with sans serif bold, and you can change the font size here as well. And I'm just gonna type great, right? If you want to change the font size after you type it, just hold left click and drag, and it's going to be highlighted, and then you can increase the font size here by clicking on the arrow. It's going to keep increasing, right? And you can personalize it however you want. Great. And I like that. So once we've done this, if you want to see if the text that you've written has aligned with the original picture, you can just make the second layer disappear. So I'm just going to click on this eye icon here on the second layer, so I can see if the text that I've written is properly aligned. So I'm just going to do, and now I see it kind of looks in the middle, and I want it in the middle. So yeah, that's perfect. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to highlight this, and then I'm just going to do something called alpha to selection. I have no fucking clue what this means. All I know is when you click on this, it kind of highlights what you've written, so we can use that highlight to make a cutout of the second layer to look to the original picture, and then change the transparency, the opacity of the second layer. So I'm just going to click on alpha to selection, and it's going to show you the text that you've written as highlighted. And then what you're going to do is you're going to right click here on the highlighted text, and while you're selected the layer, we want to use this as a highlight to cut the second layer. So we're going to go to layer, and we're going to right click, we're going to go to edit, and we're going to clear, and that's what it does. It's like a scissor, you know. It clears the area that you've highlighted. It makes a cutout. So now we've got a transparent text, but we still have a huge canvas of white over our original text. So what we can do for that is change the opacity. So what I'm going to do is click on layer if it's not, and then here you can use this slider under opacity to change the opacity, right? You can change it as low as you want, as high as you want, whatever feels natural to you, whatever you want. Personalize it, right? Right, okay. Maybe just a little. Alright, that feels natural. Okay. So once we've done that, you can change your opacity however you want. It's fine. And now we can see there's this highlighted white border around your text. So if you want to make it go, because it's selected right now, it's kind of selected. If you want to make that one go, you can just go here on select on top, and then click on none, and it will not select those text anymore, basically, and the white border will disappear, and it's gone. Now you can see. So this is how your picture is going to look in the end, and you can change the opacity even after selecting none. You can change the opacity at any time you want, like that. You know, whatever feels natural, whatever feels good, and then your editing is done. If you want to save, you can go to file and go to export. Yeah, just like video, you have to export this. You don't save. If you go to save, it's gonna save this project for the software itself. It's not gonna be a JPEG or PNG. It's gonna be a project file itself. So you want to go to export, and you can give whatever title you want, and then you can change where you want to save all this customization, and then you're going to get more customization, which I have no clue how to adjust this. I don't understand these things at all. All I want to do is make the quality as good as possible. I'm just going to put it to 100, and I'm just going to export. That's it. And now it's exported. I don't remember where I exported it though. So I'm just going to go back and see. Okay, so it's here. Got it. So I can go back. I don't care, so I'm just going to discard changes. I'll go to my desktop, and there it is. Yes, please. Ta-da! Fantastic. So that's it for this tutorial. If you're coming here from Gary V video, great, you're now part of a bigger network. And thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, like. If not, dislike. Whatever. Subscribe or not. I'm gonna keep making this shit anyway. Peace.